Yes, I got my swagger back.
From the floor of the CME, I'm Peter Yastrow with PeterYastrow.com. Rise and shine, campers, and don't forget your booties because it's cold out there. That's right, it's Groundhog Day, February 2nd, 2012. And we're looking at a lot of the things that are the same as they've been and will stay the same. We're repeating over and over the malaise in Europe. We continue to have the politicians and the people trying to make the decisions completely out of touch with what's really going on in the streets. The people in Athens are not going to take the medicine that they need to. It's no way it's going to be resolved. They need 150,000 job cuts in Greece just to make the austerity measures work. It's a time bomb. It's ticking, but it's not going off today. One other time bomb that's ticking and I really am getting upset about is the fact that I keep hearing people say the economy's getting better. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. If you think the economy's getting better, I'd like to have you call me up and we can debate it at large. But since I'm here, I get to say my side now. How can you say the economy's getting better if the government borrowed $1 trillion more this year? They borrowed $1 trillion and spent it, even if they only spent half the money and the other half of the money mysteriously they didn't use. That would be $500 billion into a 14 trillion GDP. That's 3.4% right there. So of course there's no growth. How could there be growth? We only got 1.8%. Without the government going into debt, we would be shrinking. The economy would be shrinking as much as perhaps 8 or 9% a year. If you went home and asked your wife or your spouse, how did we do this year? And they said, we spent just as much money as we did last year. And you responded and said, how? I didn't make as much money as last year. And they said, it's okay, we just borrowed $100,000 to make up for the shortfall. Well, certainly you would know that that was not a healthy situation. Meanwhile, we have economists, politicians, the world over who are oblivious to the fact that you cannot look at GDP without taking out government spending, and you certainly can't look at GDP and take out government spending without also factoring in the debt that we've just amassed. Don't tell me it's like all the years past. Don't tell me we've seen it before. The amount of money that this president has borrowed, the amount of deficit that we have racked up is unprecedented in the history of the universe. Don't be lulled to sleep. This is a disaster and it's happening as we sit here. Don't be a frog in the water. The temperature's going up and up. It's time to hop. From the floor of the CMEgroup.com, it's Peter Yastrow.